beautiful, and I'm like, ah. But I know they spent thousands doing it, and most of us can't do that. So we've got that available for you. All right, guys, you ready? Where am I starting? Where am I walking to? I'm already here. I thought this was the preview. Okay. It's not. This was the stained glass window kit. Okay, let's do that. Sorry, we gave you a peek at the first kit already, but that's okay. So here it is, our Crafter's Companion Gemini stained glass windows kit. What is the story on this one? It has not been on the air since June of 2020. It is our lowest price ever. It's a this day only, which means the price ends either when it sells out or we hit midnight tonight. It makes 20 cards, which is really cool, and we'll get into how neat this is. You can see it here. But when you're done, you're getting the dies to continue to make lots of different stained glass cards. So this kit just goes on and on and on. And Sarah indeed is ready. And Sarah, I want to thank you as well for helping to make this month, and especially my shows I've done every Tuesday night, extra special. So please thank you, and please thank your team for me, because I know it's almost Herculean to do what you guys have pulled off this month for us.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and they're all around me, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, really excited for another hour.
Send them
really
all my love then.
The
send them all my love.
You're getting some lovely waves in the background
okay,
here.
Good,
no, it's
good.
Suzanne, it's brilliant for us to be able to come to you live from across the pond. Yeah. And this product in particular, I was so excited that we could have this one back. It's a complete kit, and we don't often do kits like this. You are getting 20 of the actual base cards and envelopes, where we've done the card with the window aperture inside. You're getting 25 sheets of the acetate as well, and also 20 sheets of the black cardstock. Now, if I show you, Suzanne, how this is all going to work, you've got these two amazing dies that are all about creating your own stained glass windows. So what the die does is, it's one of those extra thick dies. Now, to put it into perspective, Suzanne, you couldn't get the dies for the price of the whole kit, and you are getting the cards and envelopes and all the little pieces. But you can see it makes this lovely stained glass window effect. And then what happens is that then becomes the centerpiece. Let me just show you this one that we're going to make. That becomes the centerpiece in the card. So I've used one of those base cards, I've used the acetate behind, and then I've actually pieced in all the little bits to make my own stained glass window right on the front. Now, you get two designs. So you get the lily, and then the other design that you get in the kit is this gorgeous butterfly. Now, I'm going to do a card for you where you can see we do the butterfly, and behind the butterfly, I put some of the acetate, and of course you can colour your acetate with all of your Spectrum Noir pens. So there's another gorgeous one where you can see there's been like an explosion of colour behind. Use all of your different inks and everything like that on the front. But because it's on the acetate, and the acetate's coming included in the kit, it means you can work really differently with it. Now, I'm going to show you how easy these are to work, okay? I'm going to just run them through the Gemini, through the MIDI. You go through any die cutting machine, doesn't have to be your electronic ones, and you'll see each of these. If I take the lily, for example, this black card already has a self-adhesive backing on the back.
Nice.
So it's going to make it loads easier.
Yeah.
So all we do is we take the piece with the self-adhesive backing. I can run this straight through my Gemini machine or whatever machine it is you're working with, and it's going to cut through that layer of cardstock along with that adhesive backing on the back there, right? And I've got this here, and what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and you're going to peel the backing off, knock all of the little bits out, and then you can take it and pop it onto the front of this acetate. So I've stuck it straight onto the base of the acetate there. Now, if you wanted to take it another step further, you can cut that same die out. I've got some glitter card here, I've got some white cardstock, and I've cut all of these little pieces. I've die cut them all out, and I'm actually going to sit and piece them back in. Now, I don't know if you can get in on my close-up camera, Suzanne, and see a little bit more detail of what I'm doing, but I'm just piecing all of these little bits into there.
Sarah? Unfortunately, we do not have that camera yet, but God bless you for taking the time to piece all those back in there. What I would do is what she first recommended is I would totally get out my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers and I would just paint it all in. It'd be so easy. Sarah, you know what I want to show them, if you don't mind, while we try to work on your second camera, is starting on this side, Dixon, if we can, I want to show 1, 2, and 3. So this is number 1, and this is the exact same die. This is the magic of working with all of the creations that Sarah makes. Now look at number 2. So that's number 1, here's number 2. Completely different look, right? And then finally, check out number 3, wildly different. They actually used glitter inside there to create that design. So I want you to note that when you get this at home, the exact same die takes on all these different personalities. They're beautiful. And remember, after you've made 20 of the acetate stained glass cards, you always have the dies to stick with. So it's not like you get done and you go, oh man, that was it. That was so much fun. Now make your own little stained glass. You can do it yourself. She just is giving you the tools to make those cards right out of the gate ready to go. So Sarah, I'm sorry, I don't know if we've got the other camera fixed, but I'd love you to continue on if you can.
I can still give you some great ideas, Suzanne.
Perfect.
So I've cut the butterfly one as well. I've got the butterfly one on here. And of course, we talked about the fact that you can use all of your Spectrum Noir pens and actually colour straight into the acetate. So any of your alcohol-based pens, the tri-blends, anything like that, you can colour straight into the acetate. And what I've done with this one, Suzanne, I've coloured all in behind the acetate. But then when it really comes to life is if I take a bit of glitter card and pop that Now you're talking, right? So that is coloured onto acetate, onto glitter card, and you can see here the card that it's going to make. And this is one of the base cards from the kit that you're putting together. So you've got the butterfly and also that fabulous one with the lily. And I know, Suzanne, it's a labour of love paper piecing, but so many of our ladies absolutely love that paper piecing technique. There's the one that you were talking about, the glitter. So because it's the die's thicker, Suzanne, and you're getting those sheets of cardstock that already have the adhesive on the back, it means that you've got this raised edge that you can do the stained glass effects into. Or maybe you want to use them for shaker cards. This is onto the acetate, coloured in with your alcohol pens, and shaker card behind there. They really are gorgeous.
Yes, have some fun with this one too. And again, it has not been on the air since June of 2020, so that was a bit while ago, about a year ago. We've got it back tonight. Really a great, great kit. We saved it for this grand finale. And don't forget, 5 flex pays, and that price ends tonight. So this is your last chance to get it at the lowest price we've ever offered. And it's a really super fun kit that people have loved. We just brought it in to wrap up our big event. All right, am I moving over here? Yes. I'm a little hesitant now. I'm just making sure this is the right thing.